What's up guys, 360 Beyblade here, and today it is the last day of 2019, and today we will pretty much be going over as fast as possible why my videos are not made for kids. I know COPPA will be going into effect in a couple of hours, and people will then be designated as to what are made for kids and what are made not for kids, and if the FTC thinks for some reason your videos are not made for kids, they will fine you based on how much your channel makes. At least that's from what I know from all the research that's been done. They will fine you on what it is you make, not the exact number, because they don't want to make you lose your house or make you suffer. They're not the bad guys, so that's good. But pretty much in this video we are going to be talking about the reasons why my channel is, in my opinion and in other people's opinion, not made for kids. And I'm just going to start by showing you guys what YouTube has put out on their help page for determining whether or not your channel is made for kids, and I'll let you guys read through that, and then I will discuss a little bit about it when they're done. Okay, so if you guys have carefully read through all that, obviously there are a lot of things that said that would classify as a channel would be made for kids if it had certain things in it. But one key thing that I noticed was at the very bottom it said in very clear information, if your channel consists of some of them, not all, then your channel is technically not made for kids. Which I've read through it and I've gone over it with my channel, and I don't even really cover half of what they have on their list for what classifies a channel as made for kids. So, with that, I'm just not made for kids. But I have a pretty solid hunch that the FTC will be like, well, he uses Beyblades, so those have got to be children's related. So here is my argument against that, and I'm actually going to show you guys a few pictures to prove that Beyblades aren't made for kids. They're made for everybody. So here are two pictures that just further prove my point. Okay, so after you guys looked at that, obviously the first picture I showed was from the Beyblade Burst Slingshot commercial. You'll see those all the time on TV. And then the second one was from the Comic-Con convention that I know the Beyblade Geeks went to, and a bunch of other Baytubers went to. But the key thing about both those pictures that I showed you, the first picture was the commercial. And in that commercial, kids weren't playing with the toys. Those were teenagers. Those were clear as crystal that those were teenagers playing with Beyblades. So that automatically says that Beyblades can be general audience. It's not, when you think about them, it doesn't just mean kids play with them. And on the second picture, and I feel like that one also really explains it really well, is from that event. Yes, there was a kid battling, but if you looked at his opponent, that was a full-grown adult. That was an adult playing with a Beyblade. So, if an adult is playing with a Beyblade, obviously, this isn't just advertised for kids. It's advertised for everyone, okay? That's pretty much what it advertises, and now that pretty much generalizes my stuff as general audience. And now I have some extra stuff that YouTube had on their page for the kids and not for kids site, and it talked about general audience, and I'm now going to show you that and then explain it to you. So, in those last three pictures that I just showed you, pretty much what it explained was what general audience content was, gave some examples, and then gave some examples of why videos wouldn't be general audience. So basically, general audience is intended for everyone. It's not targeting kids. It's meant for everyone. That's pretty much what it said. And then to top it off, they gave examples. And the first example immediately ties into my mod videos that are on my mod playlist. And what it said was, it doesn't classify as kids if it is a DIY for recreating a doll or some other type of toy. When I do my mods and combos, that's me just recreating. That's just me creating a Beyblade. My mod where I gave it teeth, that was me recreating it for it to do something different. My combos were reforming it to perform differently. And then my variable metal mod was to, again, change it. It was a DIY. That's pretty much what I believe it is classified as, and I think a lot of people would classify it as that too. And then it also went and said some things that would help classify whether or not your videos were made for kids or not made for kids. And I circled the middle thing in there, and I probably should have circled the bottom thing too, because the top one didn't really mean anything to my channel, but the second one said that your channel may not be made for kids if it goes over a topic that would be generally designated to kids. But as we just talked about with the picture from the Beyblade Burst commercial and from Comic-Con, Beyblades are not just made for kids. They are made for everyone. I just finished talking about that, and I hope that gets very clear to the FTC. I hope they figure that out, even if they watch this video, which I hope they do, actually. And yeah, my videos do have Beyblades, but they're not always made for kids. They're not made for kids. I can do Beyblades, which are toys which some people think are made for kids, but they're not. They're not. I don't make my videos for kids. And then the bottom one was talking about if kids incidentally watch that, which is something that I'm now going to go over with this picture of the audience that views my videos. You guys viewing my videos, that is recorded on who views it. And I'm now going to show you to prove that third statement correct. Okay, for those of you guys who looked at that picture and it showed the audience for my channel who has viewed my channel, the age group, I'm now going to explain it, and what this basically means is it shows who it is. And YouTube creators on their own, they made a video designating in the United States what classified as a kid. Most of my viewers are indeed from the United States, so this actually applies to a good chunk of you guys. I know some of you guys watch my videos who are out of the United States, but what YouTube said, the United States, the age of a child or a kid is any age under 13. And if you guys can go back to the picture if you want. If you guys look closely, if you go back, it is a 0%. 0% of my viewers are under the age of actually 18. So the fact is, no one even close to 13 watches my videos. It's 18, and at that point, 18 and up, many people could assume that you're an adult at that point, okay? You're an adult. I don't know if you consider yourself an adult if you're watching this, but you're nowhere near a kid, and 18 is kind of towards the end of the teenager age group. I mean, some people could say 19 or 20 is the end, but no one 17 and under watches my videos according to what that picture says. So, with that in mind, tying back to if kids incidentally watch my videos, now there's no questioning it. No kids incidentally watch my videos because it would record that. It doesn't record that, so no kids incidentally watch my videos. That is clear evidence from YouTube Studio, which is connected directly to YouTube as they they figure out the age group of people who view my videos. So that pretty much clears that out of the way. So overall, my final thoughts on this: from the evidence that I've shown, and after all the stuff that I've watched, and even watching YouTube's response to what was made for kids and what was classified as not made for kids, my channel is not made for kids. Yes, it goes over Beyblades, but if we go back to the picture from the Beyblade Burst commercial and the Comic-Con, there were the teens in the commercial, and there was a fully grown adult in the Comic-Con picture. So Beyblades, in I believe a lot of people's opinions, and maybe even your opinion now, are not made for kids. They're made for everyone. Everyone can enjoy it, and I can even say that that further gets confirmed, because if you really want to help back me up, if you go to my videos that I've made from the very beginning of my channel, I always ended it with a saying. And the saying was, Beyblading isn't just a sport, but it's a hobby for all to enjoy. What I meant by that was Beyblades were intended for everyone. They were not made for kids. They were not made for a specific age group. They were made for everyone to enjoy. And with all this evidence from YouTube Studio showing the age of my viewers, and the pictures from what is classified as general audience, and YouTube specifically saying, if your video contains part of stuff in the made for kids, like bullets, but not all, it's not classified as made for kids. So basically, what I believe that means is if it doesn't even have half, you can't classify it as made for kids. There's gotta be some boundary in there, because I know a lot of famous YouTubers, and another one I'm gonna call out is Dude Perfect. Dude Perfect likes to use Nerf guns in some of their videos. They love to use certain things in their videos when they do their trick shots and all that. They're amazing to watch, but they are not made for kids. Just because they use toys does not mean that their videos are made for kids. I hope people figure that out. They really need to at this point, because this is just a big issue, and I hope the FTC and YouTube figures it out. And I hope you guys figure it out, that my videos are not made for kids. And I've even got some people in the comments of my video asking you guys whether or not my channel was made for kids. I had someone say that my videos technically aren't really made for kids, because maybe old fans of Beyblades, which I guess you could refer to them as old kids, whatever. Old fans of Beyblades might actually watch my videos to figure out, like, what bays they want to buy, if they want to keep collecting, if they want to get, like, maybe their younger siblings into it, or something. Beyblades are made for everyone. This isn't like Blue's Clues or Paw Patrol. This isn't anything like that. Beyblades can be for everyone. I know that you guys may think that they could be targeted for kids, but they are made for everyone. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. If you guys want to look over this video again to maybe comment what you guys think, let me know. But that is my argument against people thinking my videos are made for kids, and my argument against the FTC if they want to try and say that my videos are made for kids, because I'll even put another picture in that I put in the description of all my videos that say my videos are not made for kids. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video on my opinion and what I think my channel is, because YouTube has also said that us as YouTubers know our audience best. So we have to make the decision. We know our audience best, so we need to make the decision, and I've made the decision. My channel is not made for kids. I hope you guys found this useful. If you were questioning anything about COPPA or anything to see what would happen to this channel. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. If you guys liked this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. But until next time, that's all I have. And I'm 360 Beyblade. See you guys around.